Turning now to the war in Ukraine, the International Criminal Court's chief prosecutor spoke last night about potential war crimes committed in Ukraine by the Russian military. Just yesterday, Ukrainian officials say missiles killed at least 23 people and injured more than 100 others after they hit a medical center and residential buildings in a city southwest of Kyiv.
Words are cheap. Too much has been promised for too long. And I think today, from many vantage points, represents a realization that we as lawyers and investigators need to take the law off the page and put it into action.
The Associated Press and PBS Frontline, which are working together to track incidents in Ukraine, have tallied 338 potential war crimes so far. Meanwhile, the UN Food Agency is warning the war in Ukraine could push 345 million people to the brink of starvation. It comes as more than 2 billion people face some difficulty getting enough food to survive. Let's connect the dots. Right now, Russia is blocking seaports in Ukraine, choking off the country's supply of grain to the rest of the world. Ukraine is considered one of the breadbaskets of the world, producing food exported to North Africa, the Middle East, and China. Before the war, Ukraine and Russia accounted for almost a third of the world's wheat and barley and half of its sunflower oil. President Zelensky says a blockage is preventing about 22 million tons of grain from being exported, but that number could triple in the next few months. The European Union is working to open alternate routes for shipping food overseas, but it would risk a wider confrontation with Russia. That's a risk Western countries have been trying to avoid.